Once upon a time there lived a man who was very unhappy with his life. His life was always full of sorrows, and because of this, he was always sad. One day, one of his friends told him that a very wise monk was staying in a nearby town for a few days. He suggested that the man meet the monk for his problems. Initially, the man was reluctant to meet the monk, but then he thought that there was no harm in meeting him, so he decided to go. The next day, the man went to see the monk at his place. When the man entered the room, he saw that the monk had just finished his meditation and was sitting peacefully on a simple cloth mat. The man bowed down to him and sat in front of him. Then he said, "Sir, my life is full of sorrows." He then listed his problems to the monk one by one. After that, the man said, "Sir, I have so many problems in my life that I'm always sad. Please give me some solutions." He then became silent and started waiting for the monk to speak. The monk looked at the man with compassion, thought for a moment, and then said, "My friend, can you tell me how many red colors are in this room?" The man was surprised to hear this from the monk. He was thinking, "I am asking for a solution to my problem, and this monk is asking me unnecessary questions." But still, unwillingly, he looked around the room, counted red colors, and then said, "Sir, there are many things in this room that are red. This pillow is red, that apple is red, that mat is red, and your slippers are also red. Apart from that, there are many red things in this room." The monk said, "Okay, now, without looking anywhere, tell me how many blue colors are in this room." The man was confused listening to this. Then he said, "Sir, how can I tell you without seeing again?" The monk replied, "When you were looking for red color, did you not notice blue color then?" The man said, "No, sir, when I was looking for red color, I was focused only on that color. Therefore, I could not notice the blue color in this room." Listening to this, the monk smiled and said, "My friend, this is the answer to your question. Our life is also like that. You will get what you look for. While you were looking for red color in this room, your mind was totally focused on finding that color, so you could not see any other color. There are many things in this room which are blue, but you were so focused on red color that you could not notice it. Similarly, our life is also a combination of both happiness and sorrow. But you have focused your attention so much on the sorrows in your life that you don't see the happiness in your life. Happiness and sorrows are two sides of a coin. If there is no happiness in life, then how can there be a feeling of sorrow? Similarly, if there is no sorrow in life, then how can there be a feeling of happiness? It is not that there is no happiness in your life, but you have focused your attention so much on the sorrows that you don't see the happiness in your life. Therefore, change your perspective of looking at life. Try to find moments of happiness in your life. If you focus your attention on happiness instead of sorrows, then you will find that life is full of happiness. If we see in our lives, we will find that most of the people are suffering from sorrows in their life and spending their life in sadness. But they forget that life will appear to us as we see it. If you consider life full of sorrows, then you will find life sorrowful. And if you consider life full of happiness, then you will find life full of happiness. Happiness and sorrow are both parts of life. There cannot be only happiness in anyone's life, and there cannot be only sorrow in anyone's life. Life is a combination of both happiness and sorrow. What matters is on what we focus our attention on. If you look for happiness in your life, you will get happiness. And if you look for sorrows, you will get sorrow. Therefore, always try to find happiness, even in the smallest things in your life, and remember that every moment that is passing by will never come back. So why not leave this moment happily rather than being sad? If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe our channel. Thank you.